What going? Respect, unconditional love, married upon self, married upon self. You already know the vibes, you already know what it is. It's your boy Ariel Naga L. You want to call me Naga, just call me Naga. You can call me Ariel or L. Make no difference. Now, I come in today to talk to a personal aspect to everybody. It's always God of awakening gods. And this right here is going to speak to the personal aspect of how individuals may see the time of events playing out and what possibly may lead up to other circumstances, right? And a lot of people like to go to judgment. Hold on, let's air off. So a lot of people, they get into a certain energy, feel bad, you know what I'm saying? Especially with all the negative energy going on. It's like it's cultivating and propagating the energy for, the viral connection to negative energy. Like all these negative words, things that are taking place, or people saying things that are taking place is just like, stirring the pot of negative energy. What I gotta tell you personally, or whoever's listening, or whoever ever listens, is that within your choices in your life is all that really matters, no matter what the circumstance go down. And every choice you make, there is a document of the choice you didn't make, whether it's positive or negative, which really doesn't have anything to do with it. It's just more or less the choices you made and the choices you didn't make. So this is what the ancients meant by everything you do is recorded, because it's you personally, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter about a color, creed, or what's going on, or whether you even comprehend it or not. Every motion that you do is recorded because of the motions that you didn't do, regardless of what attribute comes with that. So instead of being lost in the sauce about what possibly may happen, or what's going on with you, or why this or why that, just focus on your actions and make sure that and if you want to have a guideline, make sure their counter aspect is to the contrast. So say for example, normally to the contrast, you would probably be weak to something. You should be strong. And when it comes to emotions, the emotions are supposed to be used. So you use the emotions to help things of lesser emotional understanding, like children, older people, or people who just don't have that understanding. It doesn't have nothing to do with age. It's that these are just the particular categories where you can use emotions for. But using that is I'm gonna honestly say detrimental and dangerous, because emotions can affect any physical being. So this is why it's imperative to meditate and put things inside you that don't carry a negative energy, like from death. I can't sit here and talk bad about eating meat. I mean, I've been vegan, and both I eat meat, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've done both for long periods of time. And through my own transitions and understanding, it was for me to get the full understanding of why certain things should take place. So for the most part, every time you transition, it gets harder to get back to that point, because you were supposed to respect it while you was there. You know what I'm saying? And comprehend that when you choose a direction, the things that come with that direction have to be respected. So gaining knowledge is just not a particular thing. You know what I'm saying? There's a responsibility when it comes to using the knowledge. and being able to access, moreover, even giving it to people. So people who have obtained knowledge or have this understanding of some level of clarity take heed and use it, because it's what should be used right now. And it's very important to understand that all your actions, the counter to that is judgment. So, I mean, we always use judgment as a bad word, like, oh, you getting judged, something like it's something wrong with that. Like judgment is, you know what I mean? Well, in fact, you know, depending on how much energy of whatever, you know, see, because it's you got to understand, there's different types of energy. There's heavy energy and there's light energy. There's, you know, medium energy and stuff of that nature. So these different energies, they come with connotations to them. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to carry a lot of heavy energy, it may bring up a lot of, you know, negative things. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, you know, it's heavy. You know, like sorrow and sadness is heavy. Things heavy to carry, like that weighs down on you. You know what I'm saying? And positive energies are light. It doesn't leave anything to carry. You know, it kind of gives you, you know, a lightness in your spirit because of accomplishment of that positive outtake. It could have been anything, like you teaching somebody something or helping something or being there at the right time or just saying the right thing at the right moment or not saying anything. Just, it could be anything that's positive that help the situation progress. And that right there is pretty much the nutshell when you choose to be righteous or when you choose to fight the righteous path. You know what I'm saying? Like, your job is to try to, you know, make pluses in everything, even in your life. You know what I'm saying? So this is comprehending that some gains that may seem gain, even though they come from negative aspects, that don't make them pluses. You know what I mean? So we have to comprehend our decisions and our emotions. We have to comprehend our decisions and our emotions and our choices, our actions, you know what I'm saying, our emotions, you know, how we direct them to certain people, what we say, how we say it, because even though we're in turmoil, this is the time to use discipline, because what's coming after this is everything that you deem that you can handle yourself. You have to stand. You have to be able to stand and have some form of structure. And if you let this pull everything apart, when it is time for you to make decisions, you're not going to have that structure. That integrity is already going to be broken. So, keep in mind when things aggress towards you individually or towards the people, whoever's putting these plans out, they hope it fail. So there's a fear with them as well. You know what I'm saying? And the fear with them, you know, is stronger because the intention is a negative build, and it's not coming from a life. It's not coming from a natural life creation. It's coming out of a negative thought, which is coming from something that is built off the same pretenses we are. So it has to be a contrast to that. You know what I'm saying? And we're still working on our shit, so we got our ups and downs ourselves. So this is why people can't just, and I said this in my last video, you can't just, things they want to do, sometimes it seems like it's going to work out and everybody get all scared. That's the reason why, you know, the propaganda is here, is to keep your mind with a large enough field of belief that this can take place. So then the contrast, when you're in a happy state, can be the worst. So, you know, no need to fear. Like I said before, the individuals that will be implicating something or implementing something on you to bring, you know, foul or harm to the life of individuals, they have a fear too. Their fear is that it doesn't work. So don't be fearful. Don't be fearful at all. Stay strong and diligent, and no matter what comes across you, no matter what it is, even if you don't have the knowledge at the moment, still stand strong that you will receive the knowledge that you need to protect yourself through any situation. You know what I mean? And if you can stand in that right, that's the basics. I do it myself. and it works for me. So I wouldn't tell you something that I don't do. You know what I mean? And for the most part, you know, when we were younger, we always thought the punch was going to be harder than, it was going to be harder than what it was. You know, you don't want to get hit when you was a kid. You're like, oh. And then you finally feel what a punch is like, and it's not that bad, and then you're ready to kick some ass. Like, you're ready to, jump out your skin. You know what I mean? So, I'm just saying. Understand, and understand what's going down. Everything will be all right.